Hello there, grade 6. For today, we're going to talk about the digestive system. Okay, ano nga bang digestive system? This is actually the system that is responsible for digestion of food and drinks. Ano nga bang ibig sabihin ng digestion of food and drinks? Pag-usapan natin yan mamaya. Main organ of the digestive system is the small intestine. Digestion refers to breaking down of food into substances where the body can make use of. Okay, so, yung, for example, yung mga kinakain ninyo, let's say, burger, sausages, fries, and such. Once you're going to swallow it and it stays in your stomach for quite a while, yung stomach nyo kasi parang binibreak down yung food ninyo. Okay, so anong purpose nun? Para once it enters a certain part of your digestive system, which is the small intestine, inaabsorb ng small intestine yung mga nutrients na kung anong makukuha doon sa food na kinain nyo. So the bad part there is that the intestine can absorb two, the good things and the bad things as well. Okay, so anyway, so we have basic parts. 1, ito naman 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Meron pa yung iba. A, B, C. Mamaya, after this one. Mouth, basically for chewing. This is where digestion starts. Okay? Diyan nag-uumpisa yung digestion nyo. Why? Because food is being munched and mixed with saliva to break it down to smaller pieces. Kasi, of course naman, if you're not going to munch on your food, if you're not gonna bite, how will you expect food to enter your esophagus? Itong part na to. Like for example, ang burger, kakainin nyo, paano nyo, don't tell me you're just going to swallow it right away. Diba? So, although there are foods that we tend to that we can swallow, especially aksidente. Pero anyway, yun na. Salivary glands produces saliva to make our food easier to swallow. Kasi, syempre, logically, naman siya. Kasi kung walang saliva, hindi mababasa yung pagkain nyo. Your mouth, hindi mababasa yung mouth nyo. So, technically, hindi nyo talaga makain ng maayos yung pagkain ninyo. And also, there's actually an experiment that we did before. You can actually try it now. Get a tissue and get something na like dry food, for example, a chip or ano. So, ang gagawin nyo ngayon, try to wipe your tongue, stick your tongue out, and wipe it with tissue. Okay, hanggang sa magda-dry talaga siya totally. Yung sobrang dry. Tapos, parang if I'm going to picture it out right now, it's like para kayong aso ngayon that you have your tongue just out like that. Tapos, hayaan nyo siya mag-dry. Then, wag nyo talaga basain ha. In other words, wag nyo talaga ipasok sa mouth again. Just leave it out for a few. Tapos, pag sobrang dry na niya, kunin nyo yung chip. Try to stick it to your tongue. Tingnan nyo kung may lasa. Okay, we'll see kung may lasa. So, basically, your saliva basically helps you as well for tasting. Kasi kung dry yung tongue nyo, dry yung food, wala. You cannot taste anything. Okay? Try nyo. Just try. Pause this video. Get a tissue. Get a dry food. Then try ninyo. Esophagus. So, this is the part where you swallow. Okay? Swallowing. Part of the digestive system that connects the mouth to the stomach. So, from here, stomach nyo, yung mouth nyo, munch the food, swallow, and enters your stomach. Okay. So, actually, esophagus is actually very strong. Why is it so strong? Kasi yung muscle niya, yung ipupush niya downwards yung food. Okay? Without even worrying, akala nyo tapos na kayo, pero hindi nyo alam, continuous yung movement niya going downwards, going to your stomach. And then, there's actually a fact about this, that even if you're going to eat upside down, you can swallow food even if you're upside down. Okay? So, kanyan. That's a fact about the esophagus. The next is the stomach, a stretchy bag that serves as storage for ingested food. Food stays here for further breakdown. Okay, so depende kasi kung anong kakainin ninyo. Beef, pork, chicken, fruits, vegetables, it depends. Not all of them stays in your stomach at the same time. Especially kung busog kayo, kung sobrang busog nyo, matatagalan talaga ang pagkain sa stomach nyo because of certain juice na kailangan. Okay, explain natin dito sa next. In your stomach, consumed food will be mixed with gastric acid, yan, or gastric juice, which helps the breaking down of food for easier absorption of content by the small intestine. So, ang nangyayari dito, once food will stay in your stomach, tapos masyado kayong full, the digestion will actually take more time. Why? Because, syempre, you have certain amount of gastric acid in your stomach. So, kapag full na masyado yung stomach nyo, the ratio of amount of gastric acid to the amount of food in your stomach, medyo malayo. So, ang mangyayari is that it will take time for the gastric acid to cover the food. Not actually to literally cover it, pero matatagalan siyang ma-digest lahat ng maayos compared to if you eat in small amounts only. Okay? Your stomach is capable of munching the food through strong muscular contractions. Without even knowing it, hindi nyo man lang napapansin na yung stomach nyo actually nagko-contract yan. Parang minamunch niya yung food. It's like a baker kneading dough. Ganyan. Parang nagdinid siya ng dough. So, yan ang nangyayari dyan sa stomach ninyo. Once breaking down process is done, so ibig sabihin tapos na, maliliit na yan, maninipis na masyado yung kung ano man yung kinain ninyo, food will leave the stomach through the pyloric valve. Anong pyloric valve? This is the pyloric valve. The connection between the stomach leading to the small intestine. There's a small parang gate, okay? The pyloric valve, or also known as the pyloric sphincter, leading to the upper portion of your small intestine. Ito, kasi intro na kasi ito para sa small intestine ninyo. Going back to the picture, ito yung small intestine ninyo, yung number 5 na yan. So, introduction yan siya, okay? Leading to the upper portion of your small intestine called the duodenum. Okay? Small intestine, number 5, the main organ of the digestive system. Bakit siya main organ? Paano siya naging main organ? This is where the absorption of nutrients and minerals found in food happens. So, basically, where your body gets the energy is from food. Okay? And all throughout your yung basic parts ng digestive system ninyo, the small intestine is the one that's responsible for absorbing all these nutrients and minerals found in food. Kahit anong kainin ninyo. Okay? So, yun lang nga, like what I've said earlier, it basically absorbs the good things and also the bad things. Things that are bad for your body, ina-absorb niya rin. Okay, so that's why we need to be careful on what you eat. Hindi nyo alam, malay nyo may poison pala yung food, and then you were able to swallow it na, and then it reaches your small intestine, so wala na. You'll be affected by the poison na. Okay, so yun na, that's the reason why the small intestine is the main organ. Kasi nga, digestive system, although the stomach tends to break down, pero yung small intestine ang responsible for absorbing everything. Okay? Large intestine, also known as colon, is where undigested food, yung mga waste, kumbaga, yung sobra-sobra, or waste, is stored. So, dyan nag-i-stay. Ito yung large intestine ninyo, also known as the colon, until here. Okay. So, dyan nag-i-stay yung extra. Yung ba, kumbaga, if you are, let's say, let's say when you're eating gum, may kumakain kayo ng chewing gum, and then, you don't swallow the gum itself, di ba? Pero parang sina-suck out nyo lang yung juice from the gum as you further chew. And then later on, wala nang lasa. So, ang nangyari is like, you absorb the juice. So, para kayong nandun sa large intestine. And then later on, sa small intestine rather, sorry. And then later on, with no use na, wala nang use yun gum. So, nandyan na yun siya sa 6, which is our large intestine. So, waste na yun siya. Hindi nyo na kailangan yun unless you still want to munch on it. So, it basically just stays there. Water and salt is being absorbed by the large intestine from the waste. Okay, that's one reason why most of the time yung waste natin, yung solid waste natin, poop, 'di ba? It's dry. Okay? Dry siya kasi that is the main role of the large intestine, to remove water from waste. So thanks to the large intestine, else you will always experience a watery poop. So that's actually not okay. Ibig sabihin, hindi talaga na kompleto ng process. That's why if you have LBM, lost bowel movement, okay? That's why if may LBM kayo, always watery yung waste na lumalabas sa inyong katawan. Kasi the process was not completed by the large intestine. Kasi abnormal na yung flow eh. Hindi nyo pa kailangan maglabas ng dumi, pero continuous na yung flow niya o palabas ng katawan ninyo. Okay? Rectum, number 7. Okay, the storage of waste collected from the large intestine. So, technically, ganun naman yan. Kasi flow naman yan eh, during the absorption. And then it stays there. Parang at some point, it included pa rin ang end part ng large intestine when we are talking about removal of waste. Okay? So, it stays there. Depende kung ilang araw ba kayo. Do you usually remove waste, solid waste from your body once a day or twice ba or ano? Depende na yan sa inyo. So, anyway, yun na. It stays there until your body will tell you to do so, to remove it from your body na. Okay? So, it's better if you're going to do it daily. Please don't hold on it for like 3-4 days kasi it can be a bad effect. Do not be proud of it na hindi kayo nag-poop for like 4-5 days. Why? What happens? Kasi nga, yung naiiwan dyan sa large intestine ninyo is already waste. Don't wait for your body to absorb the negative part of the waste to be distributed to your body. Kasi it can basically affect your body. So, ang mangyayari is there's a possibility that it can complicate things and end up dying. Okay? So, as much as possible, 1-2 days, that's it. Huwag nyo na patagalin pa and onwards. Else, you will have difficulty in pooping. Kasi magka-clog yan eh. Kasi continuous yan ang pag-absorb ng water from waste. So, mangyayari, magka-clog dyan that it will become so hard that it will be so difficult na to leave your body. Stack up na. Tapos continuous na yan. It will affect everything already. Although there is a medication for that naman. Pero still, better safe than sorry. Okay. The anus, where waste exits our body. Diyan, sa pinakadulo na yan, your anus. So, yan lang ang purpose yan, ang mga basic parts natin. There are also other parts of the digestive system that helps digestion. Kunwari ito. We have ABCD. ABC lang pala, sorry. A is your liver. This is your liver. This regulates most chemical levels in the blood and excretes a liquid called bile. Okay? So, yan ang purpose ng liver ninyo. Ang role niya is to regulate most chemical levels in your blood. Siyang nagko-control. Okay? Pero it still depends on what you eat. Kasi kung unhealthy pa rin, sobrang unhealthy, so, wala na. It can complicate things. So, take care of your liver nga rin daw, as what they say. So, in the future, please don't drink alcoholic drinks. Bile helps in digestion by breaking down fats into fatty acids. Basically, breaking down the fatty food. Gallbladder. So, ang gallbladder is the one that basically collects and stores bile. So, siya yung nagko-collect at saka nag-store ng bile. Ito, this one. And we have the pancreas. Okay. makes pancreatic juices called enzymes. Actually, kahit yung saliva nyo, nagpo-produce din ng enzymes. And these enzymes break down sugar, fats, and starches. So, nag-help yan siya in terms of digestion. Okay, yung pancreas ninyo. So, but still, in terms of digestion, to keep it healthy, it still depends on what you eat. Minimize on the amount of carbs, carbohydrates. That includes rice, sugary food, mga chips, sweets. So, yan yung that can basically, technically affect the entire digestive system. So, kasi kung ano yung kinakain nyo, yun din ang kalabasan ng health ninyo in the future. Okay? So, anyway, that's it for today.